Hi everyone. We are getting ready to do Guided Project 3-1. For this project, you will customize the online learning plan for Sierra Pacific Community College District. You review comments and track changes, add document properties, apply styles, create a table of contents, insert, modify footnotes, insert headers and footnotes, and add a customized cover page. This project's been modified for use in SimNet. So we are in week 4 and we are again doing Guided Project 3-1. If you need to, go ahead and download your instructions either for a PC. For the Mac users, don't forget to use the Mac instructions and go ahead and start your file. Of course, as always, the file name will be renamed automatically to include your name. Don't change that. There's no need to change that. Click enabling editing and go ahead and save. I've created folders for mine, and let's just go ahead and save. Number 4, display the reviewing pane and reject changes. Click the display for review drop-down list. That's located in the review tab, tracking group, review tab, tracking group, and this is the display for review. Select all markup to view the document with comments and proposed changes visible. So even before we click that, you were able to see that there were some changes made to this. And there's quite a few changes for this document. Click the reviewing pane drop-down arrow located in the review tab, tracking group, and then select reviewing pane vertical. The reviewing pane displays on the left side of the Word window. In the reviewing pane, find where Hasmik, Kumar deleted television or teleweb courses. And it's right here. Right-click this deletion and select Reject Deletion from the context menu. Click the X in the upper right corner of the reviewing pane to close it. Accept changes in the document. Move to the top of the document. Fastest way to get there is Control Home. Click the Next button located in the Review tab, Changes group. And so you see the Next button. And then to select the first change, formatting the left margin. Click the top half of the Accept button, Review tab, Changes group, and accept the change and move to the next change, deleting the text CCD. Click the top half of the Accept button again to accept the next change. And then it says apply the heading 1 style to each bold heading. So we're just going to go ahead and accept. Click the bottom half of the Accept button and select All Changes. And this is from the drop-down list. All of the remaining changes in the document are accepted. Only comments are remaining in the markup area. So you can see we have one comment here and another one here. Next, turn off track changes by clicking track changes button. It's important that you turn off your track changes. And you can see that it's on here, and if I click it, it turns white. This is what you want. It's white when the track changes are off. It's important to complete instruction 5E before you continue. If you do not accept all changes and turn off track changes, the track changes will remain in the document and your file will not grade correctly. Reply to a comment. Mark a comment as done and delete a comment. Move to the top of the document and click the Next button. Review tab, Comments group to move to the first comment. Click the Reply button in the lower right corner of the comment in the markup area. Just real quick, if you have Office 365, you are able to complete number 6 the correct way as the instructions say. For those of us who do not have Office 365, that would include me, I'm going to show you something a little bit different because we aren't able to really follow these instructions. So there is a reply button here, and it looks like a sheet of paper with the purple arrow pointing to the left. If you click that, you are able to reply. What you will do next is go ahead and type done, exclamation point. In 6D it says click the resolve button on the comment in the markup area. The comment and reply becomes grayed out. We do not have the reply and the resolve button. So it says next, important, the reply and resolve buttons appear when you mouse over the comment. And that is not the case for us non-Office 365 users. Click the Next button, Review tab, Comments group to move to the second comment, not the reply to the first comment. Okay, click the top half of the Delete button. Let me just scroll down so you can see. In the Review tab, Comments group, and you will see Delete. So go ahead and open that up and click the display. Click the top half of the Delete button to delete the comment. So go ahead and delete. Now click the Display for Review drop down list that's in the Review tab, Tracking group, and this is the display for review. And you might remember in my other lectures previously that if you hover over icons, the names do pop up. So again, this is Display for Review. Go ahead and do the drop down and select No Markup. So comments are not visible. Add document properties. Click the File tab to open the Backstage view. Click Show All Properties in the Properties area. Add the following document properties. For the title, you will type Online Learning Plan. And as always, make sure that you have no typos. SEMnet is really sensitive and it will count you off. Company, so you're going to go now down to Company and type in Sierra Pacific Community College District. Again, be mindful of any typos. Those are good points to keep, not to lose. Those are easy points. It will be the same thing for your final when you're taking this. You're taking your final and setting for the certification. Be careful. Go slow. And the last one is manager, and you'll want to put in Hasmik Kumar. Go ahead now and then click your back arrow to return to the document. Go to the first page of the document to select the title, Online Learning Plan. And here we will apply the title style. So that's located in your Home tab. You might remember we've been doing this move quite a bit already the last 3 weeks. So title. Select the subtitle, Sierra Pacific Community College District, and apply the subtitle style. Apply heading 1 style to all the main headings. These are the ones in all caps. There's a couple of different ways to skin this cat. You can change this one and use your format painter, or you can hold down your control key and select all of those, which is what I'm doing here. Again, you can do the format painter. I just choose to use my control key to hold down all of the main headings. And once you have all those selected, you will choose the heading style, heading 1 style. Next, apply the heading 2 style to all the subheadings. These are the ones that are underlined. And again, you could use the format painter. I just choose not to. And so don't forget, you have to use your control button. I like to move around just to kind of look through my document, make sure that you're getting all of them. And also, just a side note, when you are holding down your control key, if you are using your scroll on your mouse, you do have to release your control key. If you don't, and you use your mouse, look at what happens. It makes it small. So you are changing your size down here, your zoom size. So just be mindful of that. And you are able to hold on your control, select the next one, then release the control, and then just move around your document. All right, so with all those selected, now you're going to select the heading 2 style. Number 9, insert a table of contents into the main report. Click in front of the main heading in the document where it says Purpose of this plan and press Control Enter to insert a page break. And just to show you this, when you turn on your show hide, you can see now I've got my page break, and I'm going to turn this off. On the new first page of the document, place the insertion point after the subtitle and press Enter. Click the Table of Contents button, which is located in your Reference tab, Table of Contents group. Select the Automatic To table. The Table of Contents displays below the subtitle. Select the words Table of Contents in the Table of Contents. So you're just going to do that, and now we're going to apply black text 1 font color. Okay, if there is a blank line between the subtitle and the table of contents, delete it. Well, the only way to really see that is to use your show hide, and there does not appear to be one, because as soon as I'm at the end of the subtitle and I click my down arrow, it takes me right to the table of contents. Insert footnotes into the document. So this one can be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to go a little slow. Go to the second page of the document and position the insertion point after Web Enhanced Course and before the dash. So again, that's the second page, Web Enhanced Course, and there's your dash, and you want to place it in between the E and the dash. Click the Insert Footnote button located in the Reference tab, Footnote group, and we want Insert Footnote. Be careful not to click on the Insert EndNote. There is a difference. So we want Insert Footnote. A footnote reference marker is inserted after the text, and the insertion point is positioned at the bottom of the page in the footnotes area. Type "This is a non-OL course that uses OL tools." Don't forget your period. And again, don't forget to proofread. You want to proofread. All right, next, we're going to go to the second page again, and this time you're going to place your insertion point after OL in parentheses and before the space. So there is a space right after the closed paren, space, and then at. So make sure that it's just before that space. Click the insert footnote and then type online learning is referred to as OL throughout this report, period. And again, don't forget to proofread. Online learning is referred to as OL throughout this report. Notice that even though we typed this one first, this is a non-OL course, because this first one fell below the actual the second footnote. You see how this one, we typed this one first, it's now become number 2. So I just want to point that out to you. Now let's modify our footnotes. Let me make the zoom out a little bit smaller so we can see all 4 pages. We are going to modify the footnote number format. So to do this, go ahead and click the Footnotes launcher, and that's located in the References, Footnotes group. There's your launcher. And this opens the Footnote and EndNote dialog box. Select the I, and III from the Number Format drop-down list. Click Apply to close the dialog box and to apply the number format change. And we can see here that it's not a number 1 or a 2 any longer, it's the I and 2I. Insert and modify content in the footer. Press Control Home to move to the top of the document. Click the footer button, insert, and then you're going to go over to your header footer group and select Edit Footer. Click the Document Info button that's located in the Header Footer Design tab, and we want the Insert group. Okay, so that's the Document Info button. Select the document title from the drop-down, and this inserts the title document that we typed back in the backstage view for the properties button. You might remember that. So there is your title. Press the right arrow once to deselect the document property field and press the tab to move to the center preset tab stop. Click the document info button again to select document property and select company from the drop-down list. Press the right arrow once to deselect the document property field and press tab to move to the right preset tab stop. Click the page number button located in the Insert tab, Header Footer group, and then select Current Position and select Bold Numbers, and you're going to have to scroll down from the drop-down list. And this is important. If you cannot find bold numbers 1 in the current position gallery, go ahead and just select the plain number instead. And let me go back just to show you. So plain number, and it should not count you off. I have that. Some of you might not have that. Select all of the text in the footer and change the font size to 10. Click the Close Header and Footer button. That's located in the Header Footer Design Tools or Tools Design tab, and then just close it. Insert a page break. Position the insertion point before the last subheading. How are courses and programs selected for online learning on page 2? Okay, and let's just take a look to see. And there is a page break. Let me turn off my show hide. Insert a cover page and modify content control fields. Press Control Home to move to the top of the document. Click the cover page button. Insert and then Page Groups. Select the retrospect built-in cover page from the drop-down list. And I do need to use my scroll bar. And the cover page is inserted before the first page of the document. Now go ahead and click the subtitle, and it says Document Subtitle. Control Field Handle, and go ahead and select that right there, and then press your Delete key. Click the Author Content, Control Field Handle, and then press Delete. With the insertion point on the blank line where the author field was just deleted, click on the Quick Parts button that's located in the Insert tab in the text group. Okay, Quick Parts. After you do that, we are now going to go to select Document Property and then select Manager from the drop-down list. Apply bold formatting to the company document property field. So we've got the company Sierra Pacific Company College District. Go ahead and do your bold. Where it says company address, you will type www.spccd.edu in the address field. The web address displays in all caps. We will fix this in the next step. So go ahead and select the address document property field, and I'm going to click the Select Address Field button here and open the Font dialog box, and then deselect All Caps checkbox and then click OK. Update the table of contents. So click on the table of contents and click the Update Table button. Now, there's always two ways to skin a cat. I always say that in my videos. Here you will see one way to do it, but don't pick that one because, as I've said before, CNET's quirky and it's kind of picky, and they want you to really follow the instructions. So you will go to the Reference tab this time, and then go to the Table of Contents group and select this Update Table. Select the Update Entire Table radio button. Click OK to close the dialog box and update the table. Now just go ahead and save your document. And I'm going to go ahead and close this out, and I'm going to upload this. If you have questions about any of this week's homework, please use the Ask Dr. Barnes a Question tab. I will be around all weekend if you need me, and all week. If you didn't get 100, download your submitted file. Don't redo it. Only redo the ones that you missed. And make sure that when you do number 11, that you pick end or footnote and not end note. That's caught a couple of students off guard, and so just be mindful of that. And one other quick housekeeping item, let me go to week 4. 3-5 and 3-3 are slightly tricky, so it's in your best interest to for sure read first, then complete 3-1. The other thing that I wanted to show you in this video is that some students really want some extra help. We have pause and practice, and in my tutorial video I did walk through these. These aren't required, but you could do these before you even started your guided project for each week. These are the instructions, and here is the actual file that you would need. So you would just bring up your file, just like we do for the other projects. It's no different than that. So you would complete whatever the instructions tell you along in the file that they give you. After you complete one, there's another one. There's normally 3, sometimes there's 4. And let me just go into number 2 here. It tells you to bring back or open up your first one that you did. So you would just save that first one and then open up your first pause and practice. And the same will be true for the third pause and practice. You've saved your second one, now open up number 2. All right, that's it. If you need any other help, don't forget to ask Dr. Barnes a question tab, and good luck on week 4, chapter 3, everyone.